Alright, back with another blind league match. This time I started the recording a little bit late, so we mulligan, but this hand is pretty decent. I think Colgan's command is probably the worst of these. Let's get a basic island here. Our mana's alright, so we can play around Wasteland pretty easily. I will probably end up wanting all of these. I guess I should have drawn the land, maybe? Oh, okay. Don't want to expose anything to Wasteland, but that's fine. And I do indeed want to draw the Snapcaster. Let's get a basic swamp and just throw in a Brook Decay right away so that we don't get or let our opponent return with Krakas. Just in general, this matchup is among the best for this deck. This matchup is very, very good. In order to use my mana most efficiently, I'm just going to flashback this Ponder. I don't want to expose my Volcanic. I don't want to draw lands, so shuffle. Okay. Cool Inscan is a nice one. Stormforge Mystic, sure. Sword Fire and Ice. Revoker. So I think what I'm gonna do, he knows. Okay, so I'm just gonna go destroy and do this. And attack. If they play the sword, they will just get got. Does not use Stoneforge Mystic's ability. Throws down either pile. Okay. Liliana, have them sacrifice. So I expect they have a whole lot of equipment in their hand. Probably all three pieces if they didn't find anything with that Stoneforge. Okay. That's fine. Let's get a Volcanic. That'll be fun. But first things first, deck, Steel Jite, equip attack. That'll probably induce a concession. So even if they want to get this back, they're going to get themselves, they're going to lose a creature if they want to get this Jite back, which is always a nice spot to be in. Sure. Sure. And then this maybe gets another Revoker or something. A Palace Jailer, okay. That's a good one to know about. Let's probably not let that happen. I think Brainstorm is worse than Ponder if we're not going to have cards in our hand. This is one of the first times I've ever done that. I think I've done it one other time. Yeah, okay. So, let's see. In this matchup, we want Liliana to the Slaughter, Assassin's Trophy, Pernicious Deed, Notion Thief. This is primarily to deal with the Monarch and Pulse Mirasa, and we don't want any of the discard or the Spellbomb. We don't want Leovold, and we don't want Force of Will. The reason I don't want Leo is it gets bounced with Caracas all the time, and also it's kind of awkward to cast. You don't really want green like super hard unless you're like really bombing them, or like really need to kill something. This is like a turn 3 play, this is like a turn 8 play, whatever. So that's how I sideboard, and let's see if we can get him again. You want to keep in forces, so people always think, you know, wow, Death and Taxes, they play like Cavernous Souls sometimes, Aether Vials, why do you want Force of Wills? Yeah, most of those cards don't matter, but Cataclysm really, really matters, and you definitely need something to counter things like Cataclysm. Gideon matters less, but Cataclysm is really important. Yeah, this hand has a Force of Will for cards that matter. Dak can steal Vial, which I like, and it also has access to Toxic Deluge. I'm not going to do anything yet. I don't need to Bonder. I'm not in a hurry. I'd rather hold it for a Force of Will or something. Okay. Something about double Vial hands is they're usually pretty creature light for a while, so until they find creature like good creatures, they're not the scariest. Better Skull, okay. Well, yeah, sure. Thalia, sure. Let's just get an island then. Yes, Badlands. I don't want them to run away with the game. They can, you know, play this mana denial game a little bit, but I don't want them to get a Batter Skull and suddenly, like, really pressure me. They can't cast a 4-drop, or at least not a convenient one, not a good one. That's fine. I'm gonna kill this Thalia in upkeep, or try to play around Flicker Wisp because they have a file on 3. So that's why I'm doing it here. If they have another Thalia, Legend Ruling is a good idea because it means there's never a time when I have Force of Will mana up, essentially. Okay. Are they going to pump, I wonder? No. Okay. And now we get this sick blowout because we were patient. And we're at 10, which is not a lot, but we're super, super far ahead. They have one card in hand, We have Force of Will for cards that matter. We have Dak Faden. We have Goal Against Command. We're just miles ahead right now, which is a nice spot to be. I promise. I don't want to just. I don't want to just play Dak and into one of these vials. So. Let's see what they get. Usually they get something like Palace Jailer. Here, and I'll Mirror and Crusader. Okay, well, let's discard and destroy. And we'll have to do some digging to beat the dude. But Mirror and Crusader, like, it's pretty good against normal Grixis control. It's not quite so good against this deck because of Punishing Fire. Okay, and then next turn we'll Punishing Fire the Recruiter, steal the Vial. Yeah, I think this game is pretty over. I did a little bit of stacking of my library, but that's fine. Let's get rid of Ponder, blow up this guy, and now we're in the driver's seat for sure. Not a lot of cards that matter. Whoa. That is really aggro, my friend. I was gonna do something that wasn't this, but it's like way too tempting, you know? If they draw Palace Jailer, it doesn't do anything, which is always a nice spot to be in. Like if their trump card is not that good, then you're in a great spot. Alright, that's pretty nice. Let's open chest or two. Ooh, if I open one, I'll be at 525. That's a nice number. But I'm going to open two. Oh, that's a sweet one. The Monarch is cool. I think this card used to be worth something at least because it's so good in Pauper. Open another one for fun. 45 play points, and this card that was playable in Standard for a while. Alright, so that's pretty typical of Death and Taxes. The matchup is quite strong for us, so thanks for joining, and I will see you all next time.